kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a graham cracker crust. I don't add sugar, which makes my recipe a little bit different from the traditional recipes. Before we get started, we need to measure our pie plate. I'm using a 9-inch, and just for your information, when a pie plate is being measured, it's measured from the inside top lip from one side to the other. So this is a 9-inch. Sometimes you'll see an 8-inch, a 6-inch, but for today's recipe, I'm using the 9-inch. We start the process by breaking our crackers into a food processor. Some people like to put them in a plastic bag and use a mallet on them, but I like the food processor. I'll put some in now and grind them up, and then I'll add the rest of them. This is 2 cups of crumbs, and I used 7.4 ounces of crackers to get 2 cups of crumbs. I am telling you the weight because the cracker sizes can change. Next, we will be adding 4 tablespoons of melted vegan butter. Pulse this until it gets crumbly and incorporated. The next step is to put your graham crackers into your crust. Now, many recipes just use 1.5 cups of crumbs, but I like a little thicker crust. So you're just going to edge this around, and you want to compact it really well. I find using this measuring cup helps me get started with shaping it, and now I have the general shape. I'm going to start pressing down. I'm holding my hands on the side to help shape this. It takes a few minutes to get this shape. Now I'm really patting down the bottom. Now this is a trickier part. You've got to get these sides nice and tight. I'm pushing it with my thumbs. Just pull against it, making it come against the sides of the pie plate. And it is easier to buy a bought graham cracker crust that's already prepared, but the flavor is really good when you make it from scratch. Now, I've pressed it around the sides of the pie plate, and then I'm coming in with a pie plate that's the same size, and I'm pushing it. I'm hoping that you can see how that really helps get the sides nice and tight. Carefully remove it, and then come in. Just make sure everything's nice and tight. And I'm pushing it into the corners. It just takes a few minutes to really get this nice and tight. And once again, I'm going to come and press this in. Okay, this is ready to go into the oven. I will bake it at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll be back in a minute. Pie crusts come out of the oven. I wanted to give you a little tip with the graham cracker crust pie. When it's baking, I want to make this as tight as I can. So I'm still pushing this down a little bit and just making sure while this is still hot, and be careful, it's hot, that everything is as firm as I can get it. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please subscribe, also like us, and if you have comments, we want to hear from you.